fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw on third down, Dobbs. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 4 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Check 56. Get this warm.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
56. Hey, high 7. 56, my 56. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Saints. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. It's Coleman here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
54.
Throwing on second down. Dobbs going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Fluff, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
We got this. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dobbs going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
21. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Coverage there by Von Bell. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Niners
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go. 21. Hey, Echo. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, defense.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Let's go. Come on. Safety's creeping. If you kill it, motion me out.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Saints first down.
Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobbs. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Dobbs. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Dobbs is throwing. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Dobbs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Niners 27, Saints 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here's Coleman on the draw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. 10 yards on the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So